This morning, I looked down at my garden soil and noticed tiny armies of ants marching around. They were not destroying my plants or trying to steal my leaves, but they were actually walking the soil like little farmers. This is a regular occurrence here in my garden, so I'm used to it. So instead of panicking, I pause and I enjoy watching them for a while. I know you're wondering if these ants are doing more good than harm. So today I want to take you on a journey beneath the soil surface and into the world we hardly ever see, which is the world of ants. From the surface, it looks like chaos. Trails of ants crisscrossing in every direction, but underground it's pure engineering. Their tunnels loosen compacted soil, making it easier for water and air to reach plant roots. Imagine them as tiny diggers, tilling the earth day and night without ever asking for a break. And that's why sometimes I just sit there in amazement, watching their patterns. They remind me that nature has its own way of working the soil, even without the help of our tools. But their work doesn't just stop at aeration. Ants are also recyclers. Every crumb they carry, every bit of organic matter they drag underground, eventually breaks down and enriches the soil. So, in a strange way, they act like miniature composters, helping the nutrients return to the earth. And if you've ever struggled with certain pests, you'll notice ants can be surprisingly protective. They don't like intruders, and sometimes their aggression keeps other harmful insects away from your plants. Look at an earthworm trying to run from the ant, so I'm going to help it relocate. But nature always balances the scale. For all their benefits, ants do have a darker side. I have watched them literally gang up on earthworms, those gentle giants of the soil. Earthworms are master builders too, creating deep tunnels and producing rich castings that feed our plants. It is the one casting. And when ants attack them, it feels like watching two superheroes clash underground. And the truth is, ants don't always win. But when they do, it reduces the worm population. And that's not good news for long-term soil fertility. Right here, I'm actually helping the earthworm relocate. But usually, ants don't wipe out worms entirely. They just prey on the weaker ones. Another not so good side of ants is that ants farm aphids. Certain ant species farm aphids for their honeydew. If you see aphids on your kale or collard or other leafy greens, ants might be protecting them instead of helping you. The other bad side is it disturbs the roots. In rare cases, if ant colonies get too large, they can disturb tender roots, especially seedlings. So you have to watch out for that. And of course, some species like fire ants can sting and be a nuisance when you're gardening. But the bottom line is, if your plants look healthy and there are no aphid problems, the ants are probably doing you more good than harm. They are part of the soil ecosystem. They are like tiny underground gardeners working alongside you. So where does this leave us? Should we celebrate the ants or fight them off? For me, it's all about balance. I keep my soil moist and rich with organic matter, which gives worms a safe haven, while ants still do their tunneling work. And none of them completely taking over, and the garden benefits from both. For years, I've had this experience with ants in my soil, where they come out and do their thing, but at the same time, not destroying my plants. Instead, they help me loosen the soil. At least that's what it looks like from the surface. And it always happens But I don't worry too much about it. Instead, I just stare in amazement. The only downside for me in all of it is when the ants are attacking the worms. It can slightly reduce the worm population, which isn't ideal because worms are more beneficial for soil health in the long run. Let me share a few tips to help you. So keep your soil moist but not soggy. Worms thrive in moisture while many ant species prefer drier soil. And add plenty of organic matter like mulch, manure, leaf litter, it could be compost. Worms love it and it creates hiding spots where ants can't easily reach them. If the ant population in your garden explodes, you can disturb their nest occasionally while watering or mulching. It keeps them from fully dominating the soil. So in all of this, both ants and worms are natural soil workers. But if you want healthier soil structure and fertility, earthworms are the real MVPs. Ants are more like temporary helpers, useful but not as powerful as earthworms. So I hope that after watching this video, the next time you see ants in your soil, don't be too quick to judge them or to try to get rid of them. Look closely, watch their tunnels, their movements, their teamwork, and ask yourself, are they hurting my plants? Are they hurting my soil? Are they hurting my environment? Or are they helping me? For me, the answer is both because I don't even bother to get rid of them. I see them as tiny partners in my garden journey. And honestly, I wouldn't trade those little soil engineers for anything. I've had many clients in the past complain about ants in their garden, and I tell them to leave them alone, except they have children that run around in the garden and they're scared that these ants will bite them because frankly speaking, you don't want these ants to bite you. They are extremely painful. So let me know in the comments if you've had encounters with ants, what you think about them. Do you always try to get rid of them or do you just allow them to do their thing in your garden? Let me know in the comments because this is one debate every gardener has a story about. Thank you so much for watching, and if you want to see how I got rid of aphids currently in my garden, watch out for the next video. Have a wonderful day. I will see you in my next video. Bye.